Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Looking for blockers. Smashes through. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A first down for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, you know, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You've got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Fast motion from the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown USC! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get laddered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Throws to the back. Complete out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, it's a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Makes a connection. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get...
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
These read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute it.
Afterburners coming. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Ready to fire from the pistol. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They're getting this guy lathered up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Moss. It's complete to the right. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. Big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heisman's.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Got a man, it's Hudson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll leave it with him. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took the steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's O'Neal. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to.
Pulling the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Well, jet sweep pass. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. To the air. It's Collins. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's going to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws into the middle of the field. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. That was not a great throw. I'd even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
They'll try the right side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to get behind. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
conversion a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Collins. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Right down the middle. Working on the right. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Powers through. And he delivers the blow. It got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. We don't draw it up any better than that.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Caught near the sideline, it's Robinson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. When the defense loses you like that, you have to find a way to make sure the quarterback sees you.
Man, I guess that's waving your arms. Hey, I'm open. I never really understood that because I never feel like you're running as fast, but he got by the defense. Quarterback gets outside the pocket, makes the big completion down the field.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Looking to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's O'Neal. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Trojans. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Moss. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's O'Neal. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Collins. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Makes the grab. It's Hudson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Quarterback checking off. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know.
Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And as a quarterback, that's what you want to do on these deep go-route type throws. You want to put a lot of air under it so your guy can turn around, locate it, and then make the catch.
Yeah, and that's so hard to stop. I mean, I'm running full speed down the field with a guy that's this fast, and I don't know where the ball is and when it's coming out, and trying to make a play on it is extremely difficult.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Moss. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Southern Cal! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They use the sideline as their friend and finally get him out of bounds on the return of the 47. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough for the first. And he breaks into the open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Touchdown LSU! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation who will enjoy this win. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this drive with a pass. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Moss. Pressure coming. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your...
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz, that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They wreck this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, look out, the ball's free. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The give to the tailback. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.